Oh, come on. Give me a break. How the hell did I end up here? I can't believe this. One moment I'm out getting Shipyard Pumpkinhead beer. The next thing I know I'm in this creepy freaking asylum. And are we not going to address the fact that Clear the Loon is clearly playing in the background? No? We're just going to ignore that, aren't we? The song doesn't even fit the location I'm in. Ugh. Whatever. Grumble. Can't believe this. It's so freaking lost. Hey. Is that a doctor? Hey, Doc. Dude, I'm totally lost. Can you help? What the f-
Buy some apple!
Who's that from? It's Transmute! It's Dr. Wolf! Dang it! Not too long ago, I began having a conversation with a friend of mine about #HorseFamous bronies. I was very surprised that when I began rattling off names to him, he really didn't know who they all were. It was no fault of his own, of course. I mean, you don't have to know all the #HorseFamous bronies out there. I mean, how could you? With some bronies out there claiming that the fandom is on its decline, I see quite the opposite. I don't think we've hit our peak yet, nor do I think that we're on the decline. It seems that with each season we gain new and exciting members of the fandom, all of which do all kinds of awesome stuff, from artwork, to comics, to animation, to reviewing. It seems that there are more #HorseFamous bronies out there than there seems to be other ones leaving the fandom. I decided after having that conversation that at some point in time I was going to have to do something to showcase who I consider #HorseFamous. That way, newer members of the fandom could get a look and a glimpse of certain #HorseFamous bronies.
Using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Thus, I started the Who's That Brony series. And what better way to kick this series off than by talking about someone who was recently featured on Stay Brony, my friends. Someone up and coming, someone lighting up.
What an incredible Cinderella story. This unknown comes out of nowhere to lead the pack.
This boy is fused like fire. So start melting, ladies, because the boy is hotter than hot. He's hot, hot, hot.
Of course, I'm talking about the one, the only Dr. Wolf. While many of you are finding out about Dr. Wolf just now, all I can say is... Don't call it a comeback, he's been here for years. Yeah. Rocking his peers, putting suckers in gear. Dr. Wolf knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Come on. Dr. Wolf knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Come on. Dr. Wolf knock you out. What? Mama said knock you out. Come on. Dr. Wolf knock you out. What? Mama said knock you out. Get out of town. Wow, that got a hoof real fast. What was I saying again? Oh, right. Dr. Wolf. Dr. Wolf. What can I say about this guy that hasn't already been said? I think the best thing I could say is something like this. If I met someone who is on the fence about being a brony, or is just curious about what a brony is, Dr. Wolf's page is probably one of the top things I would introduce them to. Why, you might ask? I feel as though Dr. Wolf personifies what it means to be a brony. Sure, Dr. Wolf doesn't have all the high-intensity, wacky humor, or crazy special effects as some other reviewers do, but he doesn't need all that. What Dr. Wolf has is a general ability to help others and promote a sense of community. While being kind and helpful towards one another is something that many of us bronies do normally, Dr. Wolf showcases it. He doesn't do it to be arrogant or to prove a point. Heck, I don't even think he does it to get views. I think he puts his stuff out there to help others. Sure, he could be talking about one animator or a reviewer about a problem, but perhaps he does that in case there's someone out there who is going through the same problem but is too shy to ask for help. Crazy thing is, Dr. Wolf does such a great job at helping others that when I found out he wasn't an actual doctor in real life, I was honestly shocked. To be honest, I believe that he was so good at helping others, so calm and supportive, that he had to be a therapist in real life. In addition to helping others and doing thoughtful and interesting reviews, he's also begun doing dramatic readings and voice acting. And this guy's voice is so flippin' smooth. It's like smooth jazz, man. So smooth I'm like sliding out of my seat. Just listen.
Brother by Martian. Breath hissed from between hard clenched teeth, a cloud of frost haloing his hanging head. Mac's mane was plastered to his neck, wet with snow melt and brittle from the cold. Hooves felt like they were made of lead. Every step he took hurt like nothing else he'd ever experienced. The young stallion had been walking through the heavy, wet, knee-deep snow for he didn't know how long. Days, maybe, though it had only gotten dark a short while ago. Or had it been some time now? Another step, a feeling of nails being jammed into hooves. The harness of the sleigh about his shoulders creaked from the movement, long since iced.
I'm so jealous of you, man. Your voice is so clean. I just sound like a whiny norista. I'm about to get very thoughtful here, guys. This isn't something I normally do in my videos, but I feel as though it's necessary for this one. You know, we live in a very dark and cruel world. Sometimes feels like we're force-fed fear, anger, gloom all day and all night long. Terrorism, war, disease, disasters. It sometimes may feel like we're drowning in a river of despair. And while I do my best to puff up my chest and act tough, it's sometimes hard. So at the end of the long day between seasons, it's nice to have someone like Dr. Wolf who can, even for a moment, make us forget what's going on in the world. Make us feel better about ourselves. Make us feel like we should help others. That's why I watch this guy. That's why I think that he's not only an awesome reviewer, but a great guy overall. He personifies not only what it means to be a brony, but he sets a standard that I think we all need. His kindness towards his fellow YouTubers and bronies is a breath of fresh air in a time where it might be funnier to put someone down to make jokes at their expense. I'm beyond happy that Dr. Wolf is finally getting more recognition for his videos. They say that nice guys finish last, but when they cross the finish line, they have no regrets. If you haven't checked out his videos yet, go check out his page. Be prepared to be whisked away by his broadcast quality voice. Who do you think I should showcase next? Let me know. Hit me up on here or on Twitter. And subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm Dr. Transmute, and I look forward to hearing from you. Wait, that's not right.
That boy needs therapy. Psychosomatic. That boy needs therapy. You're psychosomatic. That boy needs therapy. Lying down on the couch.
What does that mean?
You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut.
What does that